pronouns he and them. I'm the ministerial intern here, and I'll be leading worship today. I don't know what they were thinking, but they allowed me to have a service, so here I am. So welcome. The new year is before us, like morning fresh untrodden snow, unmarked by human tracks. As we walk the days ahead, may our paths to be straight and clear, widening into highways fair. Where we pause to have dealings with others, may homes of fellowships arise. May streets and marketplaces echo with gladness. May we build a city of tomorrow, peopled with understanding and rich with peace. The new year is a day unlived, a tomorrow yet to dawn, without life, empty. We shall fill the coming year with our daily living. It is ours to make or to mar. May our dreams and hopes be worthy of the best within us, and our lives be worthy of our dreams. The new year is before us. As we move into this portion of the service of dropping a stone of weight and sorrow, we're doing things a little bit differently today. We're breaking this part of the service into two parts. First, we will drop stones of concern and sadness as typical. We will light flames of joy and celebrations later in the program. The intention is to slow the process and focus on endings as well as beginnings. The two work together to both release some room and resolve with a new energy and intent for the new year to come. For the dropping of stones and shells and sorrows and concerns, I ask that all who are willing and able, hopefully everyone, to move forward and drop a stone or a shell into the bowl of water, not only for the week's concern or the month's concern, but for the concerns that you've carried through the year, this past year. What sadness, anger, frustration, or numbness you might be still holding on to from this past year. What can you let go? How can you lighten your journey? What would it be like to release what does not serve? This has been a most tumultuous year, to say the least. Our collective humanity, compassion, and dedication to community has been stretched. We've had to defend, and the journey of 2025 has been draining. Please move forward and place a stone or shell to release this sadness or burden into the bowl. Please start from the front and move forward as we sing number 350, Ceaseless Flow of Time.
Endless time, no one can Someone remove the poem I am going to read. You're okay. To the New Year by W.S. Merwin. With what stillness at last you appear in the valley, your first sunlight reaching down to touch the tips of a few high leaves that do not stir, as though they had not noticed and did not know you at all. Then the voice of a dove calls from far away in itself to the hush of the morning. So this is the sound of you, here and now, whether or not anyone hears it. This is where we have come with our age, our knowledge, such as it is, and our hopes, such as they are, invisible before us, untouched, and still possible.
The message for all today is based on a book by Carol McLeod called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? I have my buckets. Okay. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You have to use your imagination. You can't see it, but it's there. Your bucket, you have a bucket. Every member of your family has a bucket. Your coworkers, your friends, your neighbors all have buckets. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. Your bucket has only one purpose. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel happy and good when your bucket is full. You feel sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. Other people can fill your bucket, and you can fill theirs. You can fill your own bucket too. So how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, and even when you give someone a smile. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says and does nice things to make other people feel special. When you treat others with kindness and respect, you fill their buckets. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's bucket dipping. Bullying is bucket dipping. Calling someone scum or garbage is bucket dipping. When you hurt others, you dip into their bucket. You will dip into your own bucket too. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. They may think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling our buckets or dipping into somebody else's bucket by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. You love your children, your parents, your friends. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their bucket with joy. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled the bucket. If you practice, you'll become a good bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket, and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to a grocery clerk, a caregiver, a neighbor. They have buckets too. You can invite a neighbor for coffee or tea, or a new child to come and play with you after school. You could write a thank you note to a service provider, a teacher, a mail carrier, a minister. You could tell your grandpa or your children that you like spending time with them. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't even take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you're filling your bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, your neighborhood, your faith community, all better places for all. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of the day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? As Gwen leads us in the reading of our covenant, let's reflect on how the words we recite can guide our bucket-filling actions in the coming year.
I'm feeling as though I have a very full bucket right now. I love you all. Covenant lies at the center of how Unitarian Universalists gather in community. We are united not by a particular set of beliefs, but by the promises we make about how we will be together, how we will treat each other, and how we will seek to mend relationships when we fall short of our aspirations. Each week, we recite together a brief version of our covenant. I encourage you to read the full covenant on our website. While following the following words express our intentions in writing, our true covenant lives and breathes in our actions. Please join me now in reciting the words that appear in your order of service or in the chat on the live stream. We covenant together to create and nurture a culture of respect and kindness, and to engage in the spiritual and every practice of loving more generously. We will strive to be open, value differences, listen deeply, use kind language, speak our truths, work with conflict, and seek humor and joy. And now, Jonathan, do you come and instruct us about the next part?
As we approach the new year, perhaps we could light a candle of intention. Now we are looking to light a candle of intention, resolution, or new beginning. What will serve you in this new year? How will you be of service in the new year? What shifts will make to help you embrace this new year with positive and energy and change the path of our community to inspire, uphold, and breathe light into our shared experience? How do your joys, celebrations, and dreams help to lighten your journey in 2026? Please move forward as before and light a candle. Pass the taper candle to the person behind you, and so forth. If there are not enough candles, please use the taper to add your flame to an existing lit candle, It's our energy shared together. We will sing, come sing a song with me as we share together in this lighting of the flame. Number 346, come sing a song with me.
We come now to a responsive reading in your hymnals, number 544, New Year's Day by the Reverend Kathleen McTeague. And you'll read the italics, and I'll read the rest. The 1st of January is another day dawning, the sun rising as the sun always rises, the earth moving in its rhythms. So it is. Everything is the same, bound into its history as we ourselves are bound. What shall we do with this great gift of time this year? We are the hearts and minds, the hands and feet, the embodiment of all the best visions of our people. Let us take the step forward together onto new ground. Each week we lift up the spiritual value of generosity by taking an offering for the ministries of this congregation. Our community continues, and the need for ongoing support continues as well. While the music plays, I urge you to consider navigating to usnh.org website to make a donation. Donations can also be sent by mail to the Unitarian Society of New Haven, 700 Hartford Turnpike, Hamden, Connecticut, 06517. Or you may make your offering by text following the directions in your order of service. The plates will now be passed, and you can make your donations that way. In whichever way you choose to give, your offering is received with gratitude.
Thank you, Bill. That was beautiful. There we go. I was looking outside to the newly fallen snowscape in my backyard yesterday morning. The snow blanketed my backyard in Niantic, and there was stillness, a calmness to the world around me. No snowplows or cars, the trees still, the wind quiet and abated. The cold winter had decidedly begun. The day, a new promise that presented just calm, a moment to reflect, a moment to look forward, a moment to be in this present, which I cherish. I was delightfully paralyzed sipping my hot cocoa and observing the birds pecking and foraging. The season presenting its beauty and covenant with the other seasons to its agreed time and its part in the pattern of life that revisits us every year and reminds me of the impermanence of life, a gift to reflect upon. Let us sit now in this promise of newness. Let us soften our eyes. Let us focus our vision on that snow-covered landscape. Perhaps it's a field, perhaps it's a forest that we can easily and effortlessly traverse. The snow is not cold to our skin. We are warm on this journey. Perhaps some of the thoughts that are trickling in, that are focusing on the peripheral sounds, the white noise, the questioning of where I might be taking you today. Perhaps they can fall to the ground as snow. Traverse this path. Walk, ski, or sled. Be in this moment, in this space, in this time. Notice if there are people around you, the people who love you, those who you adore. Notice the wind on your cheek. And the sparkle in the horizon. Perhaps now is the time to unburden the thoughts, the feelings, the resentments, the ones that you're willing to relinquish, to make your travel here even lighter. Let them go into the snow. Take time to take a deep breath. and smell that winter air. Perhaps there's a gift for you in front of you. Perhaps it's something that you need to take in. Something that is awaiting for you in this new year. Embrace it with joy. Take time in this space. Take time to contemplate, to feel, and to be. Gently open your eyes. Come back to the room when you are ready. Time is our precious gift. Let our journey into the new year be that of ease and of joy. Let this be so. Amen. Today is December 28th. It is the third day of Kwanzaa, celebrating the principle of Ujima. Excuse me, which means collective work and responsibility, focusing on building and maintaining the community together. Happy Kwanzaa to those who celebrate. Soon, the countdown begins. In just a few days, 2025 will be of the past, and 2026 will be swept in. There is room, real room, in between the old year and the new year to start thinking about intentions and what was and what will become. There is a formality to this year-long trip around the sun while living on this planet that needs to be explored. Through the centuries, as long as people were in community together, across religions, religious traditions, and cultures, the beginning of a new year, no matter how or when it is defined as an important event. It is a transition, a crossing, a bridge from the past to the future, a communal understanding of the seasons of life. In the Jewish tradition, Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of which begins the new year, is a time of reflection. It is a time of accounting for what has happened in the previous year, and a return to one's morality within oneself and within the community. It is less about who you will become and about a return to who you are. In Japan, the new year begins with osoji. It is a cleaning of your house ritual that begins weeks before the new year in traditional homes. The idea very generally is that daily life pollutes the environment and pollutes you, not just physically, but also metaphysically and spiritually. This reflection on the past year is very much necessary in welcoming in a clean new year. What we carry with us shapes how we step into our present and our future. As the Buddhist saying goes, if you let go a little, you will have little peace. If you let go a lot, you will have a lot of peace. Accounting for the past frees up your ability to work in the future. The freshness and exciting of a new year is often an exchange of movement forward, the start of a new diet, to stop a habit that has been bothering you or bothering others for years and years, to begin new behaviors, new thought patterns, new hopes and dreams, all while escaping from the trappings and disappointments of the year past. Moving on, westward expansion, new and improved, bright, shiny, new. We're not quite there yet. We're still a few days away. So I get this time to speak to you. Yay. We are a few days away from this newness that our culture here in the United States tends to revere while minimizing the endings that precede it. We are collectively not great in our culture at endings. We struggle with goodbyes, retirement, moving from one location to another, the dissolution of relationships or friendships. We're horrible at death. We try to avoid saying goodbye or just gloss over them altogether. This past year in the Connecticut Gay Men's Chorus, of which I'm a member, we lost one of our members, Sam, a really dear member to the chorus, to an automobile accident. He was in his 30s, a bright, shining human being that he was always late coming to rehearsal, and he would just sort of flip his way right in and he always had something that clacked on the floor. You could always hear him clack, 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 clack as he was late coming into rehearsal. He was really sweet and amazing young man, very talented as well. I asked if I could say a prayer or facilitate some sort of processing with my choristers. The leadership instead only mentioned his passing at the rehearsal and told us of the funeral arrangements through an email. There would be no goodbye or honoring his loss for us as a collective group. This is not atypical. This happens frequently. We avoid endings. The avoidance of grief, the avoidance of feelings, that things are coming to a close. The bittersweet feelings of endings is instead moved into the shadows by a celebrated beginning. Hooray, and bring on the new beginning. But wait, we still have a few days. I'm still here. Why not unpack and intentionally find our way into the newness while respecting what has gone before us? Many Unitarian Universalists would greatly forget about this past year and bury it beneath the threshold of any newness that 2026 has to offer. It has been a year. Much to celebrate in new life and unions, as well as the celebration of the human spirit. However, it has been a year, a roller coaster ride with no safety belts. I will not bother you to re-traumatize us with the events of this past year. We have been through the litany of dehumanizing, hate-fueled, polarizing, and just awful behavior. I understand the desire to put it all behind us. Yet, it doesn't look as though the new year will bring about much change from this pattern of assault, as leadership is still spewing its bile from its golden tower. This, and the bile, is directed straight at us. How we choose to be community. This progressive faith that champions difference and inclusion. We build bigger tables while the nation has decided to build bigger walls. What will we be called to do in 2026? I wonder. What will be our response? What will it mean to be in community in the new year? One observation I still have is we have got to become better at building tables. I don't have any answers beyond that, though. This brings us to intentions. Intentions. What do we intend to do? Do we intend to meet this moment as Unitarian Universalists? We need to contemplate this new year as it lays before us. Endings come first, and beginnings are not quick, as they are always in front of us. Beginnings require time and space and dimension. How then do we address a full new year? It's not to resolve. It's to make intentions. Only 8 to 10% of those who have New Year's resolutions actually follow through with them for the year. Why, may you ask? It's change. Change is just uncomfortable. And I say this as someone who has spent the past 25 years helping people change as part of my work. Change takes time. Change takes practice. It is like when you work a new group of muscles for the first time. It does take that time, and it takes patience. Whether it's learning how and when and what power you use to kick that sports ball, or whether learning to crochet for the first time, it is through trying and failing at this journey that the intentions become transformative. Perhaps I will never play the piano to the degree that Bill does, but I'll keep on practicing. Intentions are more forgiving. Parker J. Palmer, a Quaker theologian and professor, wrote, "Before you tell your life what you intend to do with it, listen for what it intends to do with you." Intentions allow for forgiveness and for faltering. The bar is not perfection. It is in participating in you. Intentions require us to listen to ourselves. It gives us the ability to shift and alter while in the midst of transitions. Let's be kinder to ourselves. So if you are of the 8 to 10% who have the ability to follow through with this full-scale New Year's resolution, I bow to you. That takes dedication and tenacity. Or if you're being bold in your resolution, you may have what my friends Bubby would say, chutzpah. That's real grit. Perhaps this idea of intention is a more gentle approach, a better way forward. We might ask ourselves, what is it that suits us this year in this desire for change? What can we release at this time? What are we ready to take on? Or are we ready to take on more? And what can we adapt to? Or what can we adopt? Mary Oliver is often quoted, What will you do with your one wild and precious life? I'm sure you've heard that before. And it rings true. What will you do with your life? That's the greatness of newness as we move forward, is the opportunities and the options are endless. Perhaps this year you might not want to go it alone. Perhaps this year might be a year to rely on more community instead of individual growth. Perhaps growing through your presence with others. Reflect on this past year in the next few days before challenging yourself to the unattainable resolution. 2026 in the Chinese New Year this spring is the year of the fire horse. Last year was the year of the snake. It's time to shed the skin of that snake and transform into a fire horse. It symbolizes intense energy, bold action, freedom, and rapid change. I'm not an expert at Chinese astrology, but I'm hoping that some of these attributes settle in the Unitarian Universalist column. Good luck this year with those resolutions. And be kind to yourself if they don't connect. Keep leaning into one another. That is the joy of being a blessed community. Happy New Year, everyone. Amen. I think we're going to sing something now. Yes, we are. Number 114, Forward Through the Ages. Forward through the ages, look it round, Please join me as we say the passing the flame. Carry forth this chalice flame, its illumination into our daily lives, its sustaining warmth into our relationships, the light of reasoning shining beyond these walls. May we carry the fire of hope in our hearts this day and in the week to come. Go forth with simple intent. Find your way to love and kindness, wisdom and curiosity. Welcome those who may need your presence, who are known or unknown. Be courageous against the forces of hate. Hold and embody a vision that speaks to your truth and for the common good that serves the needs of all people. Go now in peace. Amen.
It was just in the news. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how that family's doing. Oh my God.
Your warm fuzzies, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.